This is the Chrissie Swan Show.
My life hiatus is nearly over. Out of respect for my Queen and Saviour, I've pretty much put my life on hold until she leaves the country.
You have. You've been very respectful.
Her last night performing is tonight. She has entertained, I'm going to say, 700,000 people, something like that.
Yeah, but getting close to it.
8 4s are 32, 3, yeah, close to that.
Close to that.
And I think we're all processing it in different ways. My friend Erin went to the Sydney show last night.
Oh,
and
I loved the surprise songs last night. Sorry.
They were so good. Was that the Exile and another one, Masha?
She did Is It Over Now?
Oh, my God, I'm dead.
That was what I was jealous of.
I mean, she just keeps on just delivering. But I found out, I didn't even know that my friend was going. I can't believe we didn't discuss it. And Peg said, you know, that Erin's communing with your Queen and Saviour tonight.
And that's how you found out?
That's how I found out. And I didn't contact her. I let her be. I just let her go through the emotions, everything. And then I texted her this morning and she goes, I'm going to need a long time to process this. She said, I was breathless. And I said, have you woken up a different version of yourself? Are you now Erin Taylor's version? And she said, yes, I am.
Oh, no.
But now she's in a slump. Her mood has dipped. And nearly 700,000 people are processing it in different ways.
Yeah, because you were very good last week. You saw the first MCG show. We saw it together. And I was expecting a Taylor come down, but you were just fulfilled and like you'd been life affirmed.
Absolutely. And my life keeps on hitting new crescendos ever since. But that is not the case for everybody. 13 24 10. Call me and say g'day if you need a little pick-me-up.
Chrissie's Say G'day.
I do love this top of the week check-in with my darlings like you, Rachel. Hello.
Hi guys, how are you going?
Look, I am good. I am not on a TS come down like you are because our Queen and Saviour is due to perform for the last time tonight in Sydney and then she's taking off. How are you feeling?
I'm very sad. I've been sitting in my Taylor Swift shirt all weekend watching everyone's live streams on Instagram because I wasn't able to go to this show because my due date to give birth was the 24th of Feb when her tickets were released. And I'm still pregnant.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's grim.
Oh, no. Is there an induction going to be happening soon?
There is in the next few days. Time to be evicted.
How exciting. Have you chosen a name for your new baby?
We've got two that we like, but until we see what she looks like, it's too hard.
What about Taylor?
Yeah, Taylor, look, it's up there.
What about Alison? That's her middle name.
Yeah, I think I'd pick Taylor first.
What about Queen?
Yeah. Is that legal?
Rachel, well, good luck with everything. Your life is about to change in ways even more than seeing a Taylor Swift show, would you believe? And I'm going to be sending you a Priceline Pharmacy voucher. You can spend it on 1,000 things now when your baby comes, that's for sure.
Let's go to Ivy. I love the name Ivy.
I love the name Ivy too. Hi, Ivy.
Hi, guys. How you going?
Good. So you were at night one, same as me and Jack. How's life been since then?
Oh, there's been nothing to look forward to, honestly. I spent my free time since I first got tickets, I think in July last year.
Yeah.
Making friendship bracelets, studying all the songs, making sure I knew every single lyric and everything. Leading up to the show, I was getting my outfit ready, and now, especially when we got that surprise song, You're Losing Me, I was like, oh my God, that's my favorite song. That was the highlight of the year. And now I don't really know what to do with my free time.
I know what you mean. Can I suggest, Ivy, because I haven't had the come down, but I have purchased something today from the great hallowed halls of Kmart. This is a good thing to do to keep you busy.
What have you done?
So I've bought like a box
What crap
frame.
have you bought?
I've bought a box frame, Ivy.
Uh-huh.
And in it, I'm going to put all my leftover bracelets.
Oh, yes.
And my heart-shaped glasses. And I'm going to fashion something with a hot glue gun. And then I'm going to keep that in my bedroom as keep the memory alive of our magical week, Ivy, where we remembered our spirits and became our own versions of ourselves.
Ivy, you could also just book tickets to Singapore and go and see her there.
Oh, you know what? I'm very, very tempted to because I have friends flying to Singapore for the show.
Do
and I'm
it.
like-
But then you're chasing the dragon, Ivy. Where is she after Singapore? And then where is she after that?
France. Let's also go to
Oh,
France.
my God. Let's go to France.
Let's see her in
Imagine.
Paris. How good. Ivy.
See you at the Champs-Élysées, Ivy.
Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, Ivy.
All right, Maya. Hello, darling.
Hi.
So you went last night.
Yes, I did.
Who went with you, beautiful?
My best friend Jensen and my mum and his mum.
Oh, my God, a quartet. Now, you were there for the surprise songs Exile and Haunted mashup.
Yeah, Exile's one of my favourite songs and I was crying.
Me too.
And also, Ivy, there were Maya, sorry. There were 2 other songs she did as a mashup, which I was thrilled about. Tell us about them.
Yes, it was so good.
Is it over now? And what was the other one?
I wish you would.
Oh, man. I mean, I think you might have got the best ones.
I reckon you did, Maya.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Oh, Maya.
Oh.
So what happens now? It's so fresh for you. You've woken up. Do you feel like a better version of yourself, or are you coming down?
Well, I didn't go to school. I actually woke up at 11 o'clock, so I was very happy to sleep in.
Well,
on a Monday.
you enjoy the rest of your day off.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
It's Monday. That means that we've had a weekend. And I just want to check in with you with something that blew my mind.
What?
So my dad and his wife, Tracy, Major Gary John Swan, and his good lady wife, Tracy.
Oh, I forgot they're in town.
They're in town. And they never come. I mean, they never come. I'm always going to them, or maybe Dad will pop down, but they're never down as a couple and, get to hang out with me. So it was so delightful. They came over for lunch and I cooked all my special bits and bobs. Don't worry, the vlog era is coming because I did the cured salmon.
Ooh.
You know how I cure the salmon
Yeah.
in gin for like 3 or 4 days?
Yum.
It's a Martha Stewart recipe and she knows about being bougie. She went to jail for it. So that is coming. Keep your eyes peeled once I work out how to edit it all up.
And your real era, is that going to come back? Because you've put it on pause for Taylor out of respect, right?
I have. I've stopped my life for Taylor Swift. Today, I was just walking to the toilet before and I passed our beautiful friend and colleague, John McCool.
Yes.
And I said, today is my last merchandise day.
Okay, good.
This is it. I've worn Taylor something. Have you noticed I've worn Taylor
Yeah.
something for the last at least 7 days and a little bit in the lead up as well.
Yeah.
But today is the day. And yes, my life will resume to
Great.
normal programming tomorrow, but not a moment before. But I made the salmon and I made lots of salads and I made a cauliflower cheese because my dad loves that. And
Beautiful.
it was just a beautiful, beautiful day. And the weather was perfect. We were inside and we were outside and it was just gorgeous. And it's really the first time that Dad and Tracy have come over and hung out at my
great.
house. So it was beautiful. But I was shook because you know that I love a celebration.
Mad for it.
Christmas, Easter, anyone's birthday, I'm all up for it.
I mean, life's for a living.
Correct.
And you do it well.
I do it well. And I like to share it.
Yes.
I like to share my enthusiasm with other people. Well, last week on the 19th, it was Tracy's birthday. She was in Queensland for it. And, I called her and whatever, did that, which we always do because it's interstate. But I thought, how's this timing? She's going to be in our midst 4 or 5 days after her birthday. So I called up Ferguson Clare.
It's Ferguson Clare.
It's a great little bakery. They
Okay.
do, you find it in shopping centres and whatever.
Yeah.
But they do Dolly Varden cakes, which I also organised for my birthday party. A Dolly Varden cake is like a Barbie doll in a cake dress.
Sick.
And they're just like cool, right?
I've never heard that term. That's awesome.
A Dolly Varden cake.
A Dolly Varden
But you were there
cake.
at my birthday. You saw the cake.
I saw the cake. I didn't know that's what it was like
That's what
properly
they're
called.
That's what they're called. Named after a famous actress from back in the day. Anyway, I organised a Dolly Varden cake and I thought that would be very fun for Tracy to have a birthday cake on her birthday. So everyone was sort of sitting around the table and me and Peg shuffled out and found some candles and stuck it in the dress and lit them. And then I hit Stevie Wonder's Happy Birthday through the speaker, and everyone was in the dining room like, oh, what's going on? And me and Peg walked in with the Dolly Varden
That's
cake.
a full production, Swan. Well done.
Well, I didn't think anything of it. Tracy became very emotional. And I thought, oh, it's just a cake. Like, it's sort of, kitschy and cute.
Yes.
Turns out that woman turned 63 years old last week, and she has never had a birthday cake.
Really?
Her whole life.
Has she just been hated her whole life?
I was like, what do you mean? She goes, oh, my family just weren't into that. And then, it's just been me and your dad. And it just felt like, wow, why would we have a whole cake? I was like, your whole life, not a birthday cake.
I want to get names and numbers of the people around her and her close friends and family. Like, who hurt you?
Well, it just goes...
Celebrate this woman.
But here's the thing. It just goes to show that if you don't ask specific questions, you will never know. I've never thought I just assumed that everyone lost their mind on their birthday and on everyone else's birthday. But that's not true.
Wow.
So there you go.
Chrissie...
There are people, and she can't be the only one.
No.
She cannot be the only one that has never had a birthday cake.
I mean, some people hate it. I think it's absolutely awful over the age of 15. Do not sing to me. I get so uncomfortable and it's weird. But, like, if you haven't had it done for you as a child or in your teen years, it's weird.
It blew my mind.
Maybe that could be like a new charity you start and you make people's birthday dreams come true and sing to them.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
Let's give away a pass.
Are you guys ready? Hey, what's up? It's the Jonas Brothers. See us live. I'm a sucker for you.
Live for the first time, the Jonas Brothers are bringing their 5 albums one night tour to Australia next month. Tickets available at livenation.com.au.
Make some noise tonight.
Chrissie's Lucky 3.
I mean, they are a vibe, the Jonas Brothers, and they've never been to this country before.
I find that shocking because, like, Joe was on The Voice once upon a time as a coach.
Yes.
You'd think that they would have just whacked in a tour during his schedule here.
God, fans of the Jonas Brothers must be losing their minds
Right.
to have the opportunity to A, see them, but B, see them in this fancy way. We've got some Ultimate Wings VIP passes to give away. Not just any VIP passes,
Ultimate Wings.
Now, what is included is a double pass in a prime location and a backstage tour, including a pre-show photo op with your party, which is who you're bringing with you, in the front of the stage.
And not only that, Swanee, you then get complimentary canapes, beer, wine and soft drink for 90 minutes.
Oh my God, that is dangerous. No one's going to remember the show. All right, now here's how it works. People have registered online. We have picked a phone number out of the blue, and in honour of the name of this competition, Chrissie's Lucky Threes, if the person that we have selected answers their phone within 3 rings, but no more, then they get the Ultimate Wings VIP passes.
Great. Now, I'm going to hit dial. I don't know this person's name. Just throwing it out there. But let's give it a go.
Hello?
Oh, is that Bianca?
It is?
You have answered the phone within 3 rings and you're off to see the Jonas Brothers!
Oh my God! I'm so excited! I can't believe we got it!
You are such a fan. I can hear it in your excitement.
Oh my God, thank you guys so much.
Now, have you read all the T's and C's? Do you know what you've actually won, Bianca?
I'm going to be honest, I did start to read it and then I got a little too excited and I started playing the music on my Bluetooth.
Well, hopefully you're not distracted now because you are off to see the Jonas Brothers live in Australia with Ultimate Wings VIP passes for you and a friend, which includes like the ultimate experience, food, drinks, the works, plus a backstage tour, Bianca.
What?
Yes.
A backstage tour? Have you ever been backstage at a concert before?
Oh my God, I've just got goosebumps. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's you, girlfriend. And
Oh my God.
I love this one. Access to a dedicated merch stand. No queues for you,
Far
baby.
out.
Oh my God, guys, you have no idea. I'm so excited. I can't wait to call my best friend.
Yes.
Call them immediately and make sure they're hungry and thirsty on the night.
Congratulations, Bianca. Like Bianca, if you would like to see the Joe Bros, make sure you jump on the Nova Player app and register. Live for the first time, the Jonas Brothers are bringing their 5 albums, one night tour to Australia next month. Tickets are available, though, at livenation.com.au.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Hey, Priceline Sister Club members. Don't forget, when you shop at Priceline, there is more to love as a Sister Club member. Every point gets you closer to a $5 reward. Scan your card in store or log in online and start shopping.
Head in store or online at priceline.com.au.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
You are listening to the Chrissie Swan Show on Nova. We love your company. We're going to talk Married at First Sight next.
Chrissie's clickbait.
Finally, some sense
Yeah.
from one of the experts, and I use that term very loosely. So everybody knows about the muzzle comment. Last week, I was very cranky, as was everybody, about this idiot, Jack, who said, muzzle your woman.
Have a listen.
I'm not talking to you, Lauren. Shut your mouth. Can you muzzle your woman?
Can you muzzle your woman?
Gross.
It's wrong on every level, right? And I've already gone into why. But Mel agrees with me. And last night on the episode, you'll be very pleased to know that she asked the right questions.
So, Jack, when you made the comment about muzzling your wife, what do you think that said about you?
Nothing nice.
Why do you think it is that in that moment, under that pressure, you went straight to a comment that was degrading to women?
I obviously broke and I snapped at the expense of Lauren.
So I'm not questioning the snapping.
Yeah.
That happens. We all
Yeah.
do that. I'm questioning the type of comment that you made.
I've never said muzzle before.
Yes, but what you said betrayed your inner feelings, which is that women have no agency over their lives and what they say.
I was quite impressed with the experts last night in terms of actually taking someone to task. Mel wasn't letting him get off easy or trying to paint him with a positive brush. She really went in.
And that was a lot better than a little snippet from a podcast that I heard last week trying to deal with the same information. I know that I've asked you to play it, Jack, but it makes me so mad.
What is your advice if you have a partner who says something misogynistic?
What you got to do is you got to hit them with your feelings. And you got to say, listen, when you say things like that, I feel embarrassed, disrespected, small. I feel like I'm not important to you, or I feel degraded.
That is John Aiken gold right there.
That is
Roll
not
gold.
That
advice.
is no. That is not roll gold, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. When you're in a relationship and something happens and it is a problem, the level of problem that requires you to say things like, "Oh, when you do that, it makes me feel bad," is like if a delivery comes from Kmart. And maybe your partner goes, "Are you spending too much money?" Or, not muzzle your woman.
It's so interesting that John Aiken spoke like that in that podcast because last night he was really angry and said it's probably the most disgusting thing he's heard on the show. But in that podcast, he didn't seem to be so angry.
No.
Well, I also really liked last night Mel spoke to Tori, Jack's wife. Jack's the one that made the comment.
Yeah.
And she it's like he had coached her to sort of be on his side on the couch, but Mel sort of dug deep to get it out of her.
The one person we haven't heard from is you, Tori. My concern is he's showing you a portion of who he is as a man, and he's showing you what happens in terms of his relationship toward women.
I don't agree with that.
So help me understand how it landed for you, because I'm really struggling.
I think when you're at a heightened state, you say whatever is at the top of your head.
Is that an excuse?
It's just what happened. It doesn't come natural for Jack to talk like that.
Oh, no, it seemed very natural. In fact, it seemed like a reflex.
Yes.
Go Mel.
Yes. That's what happens. When people make you angry, you say how you feel. Ugh.
Disgusting.
I still haven't watched a full episode, and I'm not 100% sure I will.
No, I think you'll be too infuriated.
Let's move on to happier news. Taylor Swift. Never, ever, ever. Taylor Swift has her last show tonight, and it has been a wonderful week for me.
It's been gorgeous watching
Vibrant,
everyone.
Joyous, full of love and support and being seen. Bloody beautiful. And she saw us too. One of the bits that I love the most in all of her shows is how she customised it to the Australian crowd. I love it when people do that. Everybody does. But in We Are Never Getting Back Together,
this is exhausting.
Every night.
We're never getting back together. Like, ever.
instead of the no, she would get one of her backup singers, dancers, to give a little colloquialism. Please enjoy the montage. No. Nah, mate.
Tell him he's dreaming.
Tell him he's dreaming. Bugger off. What was that last one? Yeah, nah. I reckon tonight it's going to be crikey.
Crikey. All right, let's check back in tomorrow.
Okay.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
There's nowhere I'd rather be than here with you, Jack, and you, beautiful Chrissie Swan Show listeners. Now, you've had a very special guest come into the studio. Last week, we were talking about psychics and mediums. Somebody offered to come and read you. Now, I'm not saying that you're a skeptic, and I'm not a skeptic either, but I'm open-minded, as are you.
Yeah.
But I've yet to have an experience that has made me go, oof, yes.
We want to have our minds blown. We just haven't. And I think also I'm extremely realistic and pragmatic. So things that are said to me, I can automatically go, well, you could say that to anyone. Anyone could apply that to their life. Anyway, a beautiful psychic who was on our show last week came into the office today.
And you are fresh from that reading. I have not heard how it went.
I did record it, Swanee, and I will play it to you. I may or may not have also asked about you. And a couple of questions about you. I don't know.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Well, let's give away a bum bag.
Chrissie's Quizzy.
I do not have the right screen in front of me, Hollywood Jack.
Let's click a button and you will now.
I'm going to be a medium and I'm going to say whose name starts with O. Ollie.
Ollie for sure.
Hey, Ollie, what's that short for?
Olivia.
Gosh, you're the only Olivia I know that gets Ollie.
Yeah, there you are, unique, see?
You are so
already
unique.
A winner.
You are already a winner. This is true. Your worthy adversary is Teresa. Hello, Teresa.
Hi, Chrissy. How are you?
So good. Gosh, you ladies are beautiful, making my Monday. Your names are your buzzers. Give it a test run, Ollie.
Ollie.
Yes, and Teresa, I heard you too. It's the best of 5. Me, the first person to get 3 answers correct, wins the game and walks away with the money. Can't buy Chrissie Swan Show bum bag. Question number 1. A pop star Taylor Swift used to have bad blood with watched her Eras tour in Sydney on Friday night. Who am I speaking of? You know, we used to have beep mad love or something. It's my least favourite.
Song or artist? Oh, I thought you were talking about her.
Both.
It was Katy Perry, ladies. Question number 2.
Cape York Peninsula is located where?
Teresa.
Yes, Teresa?
In Far North Queensland.
Correct.
FNQ.
FNQ. Question number 3. Fifth Harmony released this song 8 years ago today. Oh my God, I love
Teresa.
this song. Yes, Teresa?
Work from home.
The best.
It's called Work From Home. And I mean, look, if you keep on listening to this show, you're going to be hearing from a psychic medium who read Jack. But I think that Fifth Harmony was psychic mediums.
Really?
Well, they sang about working from home before we all were working from home. WFH. Question number 4. Castello, Tasmanian Heritage and Mersey Valley are all brands of what?
Teresa.
Yes, Teresa.
Cheese.
It is cheese.
You win, Teresa.
Is that it, Teresa? Look at you. You snuck in and snatched that bum bag.
Can't wait. Kids are going to love it.
Good on you, mate.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
You're listening to the Chrissie Swan Show on Nova, and I'm getting a vibe that I am about to have my mind blown by a local psychic medium that came in today and read you, Jack.
Now,
I wasn't here.
You weren't here. I was alone with this psychic medium in the studio. She allowed me to record it and play a few grabs that I wanted to play for you, Swanee.
Now, just to recap, last week we were talking about psychic mediums for reasons I cannot remember.
Madeline from Married at First Sight. Remember the crazy
That's
chick?
right, yes. And she was getting messages during dinner.
On a honeymoon.
That's right. Now, you and I want to believe. We want to believe. Do you believe, Jack, after your reading?
That's like a little bit. I want to, because there were some things that she really did get right. But then there were some things that I'm not sure. Maybe she already knew. I don't know. You're going to hear.
And maybe they'll make sense later. That's often what happens.
And she was very honest about that. She said, record everything because you're going to want to reference back when these things come to fruition.
I'm mad for it.
So straight up, Swanee, she detected that my wall's right when it comes to love.
Oh, yes. Well, that's true.
And that I don't let anyone in.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a chance that maybe I could have let someone in.
You've still got a few walls up above your heart to let anybody in.
Okay, yes, yeah, I'd say that's
The thing is, love, you're missing out on love or good connection because of these shit walls. There's someone that you've already missed that wouldn't have hurt you.
Right,
that you've gone, stay over there.
Who?
I know. I want a name.
Who was it? You don't like anybody.
Now, this is where she was.
And also, I just want to say this. The fact that you don't have a partner and never have had and probably never will doesn't mean that you don't have meaningful connections in your life.
Oh, I definitely do. I'm open, and I'm open to a partner. No one has just come around.
Correct.
Now, this is where she did get something spot on.
Okay.
Who's David?
David's my dad.
David's your dad.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm waffling on about your career and bang, I get this man come in, he's like, mention David.
Now, the man that told her to mention David was my pa, who has passed.
Yes.
And he appeared in spirit quite early.
Did he say, stop bitching about where I lived in Harvey Bay?
He, apparently they're very proud of me and they had something to say at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So what I get with Pop is, you knew him?
Yes, yeah. I knew my pa,
extremely proud energy here.
Right.
It's like we are so proud of you. I feel like you need to hear it more, love, because you're too humble.
Lel.
Oh, bless.
I love her manner, though. I love her manner. What did she look like? I love the way she goes, come on, love.
She reminds me of Mary Keller, Martha from MAFS' mum.
Oh, God, I love her already, yes.
Okay, now she tapped into some career stuff, Swanee.
Mm-hmm, okay.
Have you done any television?
I haven't as yet.
Okay, because you're going to get some television stuff.
Not on free-to-air, you're not?
I think it might take you by surprise also.
Right.
The TV stuff. You're going to have to watch some sharks, though. You're going to have to put your big boy pants on and armour. Okay?
Yeah.
Because what I get is it's not so nice.
Okay. Carl Stepanovic's going to come for me or something.
Maybe you'll be on Shark Tank.
Oh, yes.
Maybe that's what she's talking about.
Maybe we're going to come up with some amazing product this year and become squillionaires.
Yes,
Swan.
how to wipe your credit card without any money.
Well, speaking of credit cards and money, she did bring that up.
You need to get your shit together around money.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
In one hand, filters out the other.
Yeah.
It's like, do you even see your pay?
Yeah. It's like she listens to this show.
I know, it is almost, absolutely. You don't see any of your money, but I understand that.
I don't look. Who wants to look at their bank account?
I know, it's depressing.
Okay, now we sort of stay on the money trail.
Mm-hmm.
You're pissing money up the wall.
Yeah, correct.
She's the best.
Okay, I know this is random too.
Yeah, please.
Do you order a lot of Uber Eats or a lot of takeaways? Like, I feel like a lot of it's
Probably.
I know.
Yes.
Yes. A lot. What 27-year-old male doesn't?
Well,
I'm not cooking. Please.
Anything else juicy?
All right, let's finish with this one. This was funny.
Who's the fisherman?
I guess my dad's probably a bit of a fisherman.
Yes, he is.
Because I feel like I'm really pulled to the fisherman. Okay,
Right,
so
okay.
again, this is your grandfather.
Yep.
Okay, telling me your dad does that.
Yeah.
But you're not fishing.
No,
okay?
absolutely not.
You're more the champagne yacht type of guy.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
We are in the middle of a psychic intervention.
Yes.
Last week we were talking psychics because there's a girl on Married at First Sight that just hears voices and then blurts it out in the middle of weird situations. And you and I, Jack, we talk about clairvoyance and the gift quite a lot because, I mean, for starters, you are in the presence of Mystic Chrissie.
Hello.
But I want to believe so much, but I've never been knocked off my feet by an experience. I want it so bad.
So do I. I'd love to have my mind blown. And maybe after this psychic reading I had today, in 6 or 8 months, I'll think back to some of the other things she said, because we sat down together for 40 minutes.
Put that in your calendar to revisit the audio.
I will.
Otherwise
keep it.
You'll forget.
Now, at the end, I was a bit cheeky and said, can I ask about Chrissie? And she did say it is her life, but okay. I said she won't mind me asking you to speak to the other side and tap in.
No.
So this is what she said.
Mm-hmm. With Chrissie, she's got a lot on, okay?
Yep.
Like, bloody hell, like a juggler.
Yep.
So I feel like she's juggling. But what I get is I've got a bit of loneliness around my heart. She's got love of kids.
Yeah.
Okay. Keeps very busy.
Love of Taylor Swift. We need to move on from that.
Please, don't get me started on Chrissie, your love of Taylor Swift has to sail.
What? How very dare she? How very dare she?
It's got to sail. It's got to sail. Then
No, it is not for sale. My love of Taylor Swift.
No, it's got to sail.
Yes, I know what she's saying. It is not.
I know.
Ever.
I know. That's fine.
What else?
I'm getting another separation.
Right.
So I feel like she's like, I can see this man walking down a path and she's going
waving
bye-bye.
to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Correct. See ya.
And then this was the last.
Also, just wait. I just want to clarify. I am not lonely at all. There is no loneliness around my heart or anywhere else. And the only separation that is coming up for me is my sanity from my life.
If anything, you crave loneliness. You need some loneliness.
I just need to be lonely more often.
And then there was some health.
So, and I feel either magnesium or vitamin B12 for her. She needs to watch her iron.
Yes.
Okay.
She's got terribly low iron.
Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing her almost having an infusion.
I had an infusion 2 days ago.
I know, I think you mentioned it on it.
Did I?
The Chrissie Swan Show.
You're listening to the Chrissie Swan Show on Nova. And for the last time, for a while at least, let's go clicking.
Chrissie's Clickbait.
Tonight is Taylor Swift's last show, and she has given us 10 days, 10 of the best days of our lives. She arrived Friday a week ago.
I've kind of forgotten what we talked about and what we did before Taylor.
Me too.
What was our conversation starter? What did we get excited about on the weekends? What did I watch on TikTok?
What was the point of living? Some would ask. But we are about to find out if life is worth living when Taylor Swift is not in our country. I'm guessing that it is because we are all forever changed. Well, not all of us yet, because tonight is her last show. And there are people among us, they walk among us, Jack.
They do.
That have not been to church with our Queen and Saviour, Taylor Swift. And tomorrow they're going to wake up and they're going to be different people. They're going to be Taylor's versions of themselves.
I wonder if Sydney-siders have figured out what time she'll be flying out of the airport, because I imagine there'll be quite a crowd watching her fly out.
I think there will be, much like when Reggie Bird returned to Tasmania after winning the crown of winner of Big Brother. Everybody formed a human wave on the shoreline as her plane came in.
Did they actually?
And yeah, they did.
Did they have potato cakes from her fish and chip shop?
It was, oh God, she made me them. She? Yeah, from scratch. She taught me how to make potato cakes, and I still know how to this day.
That is amazing, and we need to do that for Instagram content.
I'm happy to bring you my deep fryer and make you Reggie's fish and... Absolutely.
God, I love fish and chips.
Write that down.
Back to Taylor, sorry.
I'm running that. Back to Taylor. So tonight's her last show. On Friday night, she did her first show in Sydney. Now, not everybody has seen her, but everybody knows that it is a high-impact workout. That woman does not stop for 3.5 hours. After the show, when the likes of me, I had to recover for a full day afterwards. I didn't even have a shower.
No, you were just chugging on soothers to try and bring your voice back.
Exactly. She went out with her beau, with her betrothed, Travis Kelce, on a secret Sydney boat date after the show.
Well, I mean, I kind of get it though, Swan. Now, in hindsight, he needed to earn some brownie points because he's now dancing with a bunch of chicks in Vegas celebrating his Super Bowl win. So he had to be a good boy for a little while.
I'm alarmed by that footage. I'm not going to lie.
Trav's partying.
A little bit. So that's he was in Sydney over the weekend and now he's already
back in Vegas.
Been filmed in Vegas acting like an absolute buffoon. But I do know, I worked with a football player for very many years.
We love you,
My
Brownie.
love, Brownie. So I do know that you can be a wonderful, kind and intelligent man and then occasionally a buffoon.
Hello.
With your football people.
Yeah.
Well, yes, and Jack, you too. So I'm understanding that there are two sides to most men and maybe Travis Kelce just needs to let off some steam in Vegas and act like a giant bogan.
At least they got their humble boat ride out of the way.
I know that we've got to go, but last thing I want to talk about with this Taylor thing, Katy Perry was in the crowd on the weekend.
Yeah, with Rita Ora.
Yeah, and then she performed a private show here in Melbourne, just in someone rich's house. Anyway, very interestingly, she was filmed singing word for word the lyrics to Bad Blood.
And Katie uploaded this in her carousel post on her own Instagram.
And I think what that says is this. People can have falling outs and still be friends and respect each other because you might not even remember. Bad Blood was written about Katy Perry. Confirmed by our queen and sovereign.
What happened again?
So during the 2014 Red tour, Taylor's tour,
yes,
Katy Perry was also touring, and she stole 3 of Taylor's dancers.
Ooh.
And they went willingly, assuming. I mean, they weren't like drugged and bundled off in the back of a boot or something. They went willingly. That Taylor was miffed and she wrote Bad Blood about it.
They probably just wanted to dance to California Girls, the dancers.
I mean, they're only human.
Right?
They're only human and there aren't that many zippy songs on Red, to be fair.
No. Don't.
Now check this out.
The Chrissie Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.